You often hear it said that God is within, the divine is within, that love is within. That is an explicit statement. The divine is within. However, it implies that evil is within. It implies that bad is within. If you say love is within, that explicit statement implies that hatred is within. So, if this is true, then you are both good and evil within yourselves. And that means that your choices are very important in how you live your lives. There is an ancient proverb that says there are two wolves inside of each man, a good wolf and a bad wolf. And the one that is dominant is the one that you feed. Now, think about this. There has lately been worldwide a huge exhibition of discrimination and hatred, and especially in the United States this has been seen. So what has been feeding the bad wolves within? People have been pretty much isolated because of the pandemic. And what have they done with that time? Have they spent that time trying to educate themselves? Have they spent that time reading books and learning recipes and exploring and possibly learning new crafts or new arts? Have they learned to paint or play music? No. Most people have spent this time watching television, and we have told you many times television is a depressant at best, but it often promotes low morals and negativity. And they have spent this time searching the internet. Oh, yes, this computer technology is something that could be used for good. They could be using this to socialize with friends through various social media, but no, they are using this to further their negative thoughts and to reinforce their negative thoughts. And in fact, the technology is built so that if you lean towards a little negativity, you're fed more negativity and more until you are awash in a sea of negative thoughts. So people have, via the electronic means, been feeding the bad wolves, the evil wolves. And what has this led to? This has led to a disgruntled populace This has led to people who are thinking continually evil and discriminatory thoughts. Oh, yes. See, the devil within, the evil within, is often only implied. Your clergy want to tell you all about the divine that is within, but they do not tell you, they neglect to tell you that evil is also within, and that you must make a choice what will flow out of you, that you must subdue one so the other becomes dominant. Now, some people will tell you that evil must be subdued by strict means and harsh measures. But these are just people who want to dominate you. For try as you might, evil is not destroyed by suppression. Evil is destroyed by starvation. How do we mean? Well, fasting obviously doesn't destroy evil. In fact, if anything, you may become more nuts if you are isolated and becoming nuts, and you think that can be bad. Just try being isolated and fasting and see how off the rails you go. But if you feed your better angels, if you feed your good self, your divinity, by reading positive things, by watching television that is positive. There are plenty of things. There are shows that will teach you how to fix things, how to make things, how to cook things, how to bake things, and how not to break things. There are shows that will teach you to paint and to exercise. And there are a multitude of social interactions that you can have with FaceTime and Facebook and Zoom and various ways of actually contacting your family face to face, where you can talk to them. There are ways that you can interact and be whole and feed the better angels, the better self. For see, as that grows, there is less and less room for the evil you, for the bad you, for the lower angels, for the lower self. As the good you gets bigger, the small you is vanishing. So there is no negative. That is how we overcome the problems that are being faced by society at this moment. People are thinking extreme things. Oh, how can the government fix this? Well, politicians aren't going to fix it, because it is easier for them to go to the negative than it is to go to the positive. Think of building a house. Block by block, you build a house. Brick by brick, you raise it up. It is a slow and painstaking labor. But to tear a house down, All you need to do is strike it a few times in the proper place and it will crumble. So politicians, instead of building themselves up, simply swing a wrecking ball at their opponents. It is easier for them to tear down than it is to build up. Rather than offer you positive solutions and build a path forward, they look at the solutions that others are often, find the flaws and tear down that which has been accomplished. Religious leaders do much the same. They often simply tell you to be good, but spend their time telling you about your faults and to avoid those faults, rather than giving you explicit good things that you could be doing. Rather than saying, go to a soup kitchen and feed the homeless. Rather than saying, contribute to this effort or that effort, they say, don't do this or you'll burn in hell. Well, why should the bad be explicit? Don't do this, and the good be implied. Oh, well, if you don't do that, maybe you'll make it. Make it to the kingdom of the divine. But we tell you very clearly, feed the good beast within yourself, and that beast will grow, and it will displace all evil. Find good things to do, and do them with joy and zeal, and you will not have time to do the evil things. 'Twas an old saying, idle hands are the devil's workshop. That is really telling you that if you are not busy doing good, if you are not busy filling the world with good, then you are allowing the evil to occur. For there is the explicit and the implicit, and often you only hear about one half of things. Oh yes, the divine is within. Oh yes, love flows through you. But if there is a river of love and life flowing through you, then there is also a torrent of evil that can flow through you. And you make the choice. So it is really that simple. Start choosing to feed the good wolf within yourself. Choose to do more and more little good things. If you wish a puppy to grow to be a great strong animal, you do not try to feed it one huge meal and hope that it will become a wonderful huge dog leaping and playing with you in the field. No, you feed it a little meal at a time. You feed it a little treat at a time until it grows to be your wonderful companion. So it is with the love that flows through you. So it is with your better selves. A little good deed here, a little good deed there. A new positive thing learned, a new effort here, a new effort there. Little by little, you build that huge, huge torrent of the divine, that river that flows through you. that light that shines bright and lights the whole world. We leave you with blessings and with peace. Go forth and feed nibbles to your good self.